this. My hair is tangled. Damn. My hair is so tangled. I just saw it right now. Super tangled. So I figured I'd come live, kind of just chit chat with you guys for a second. I feel lots of like shifting and just all kind of different things going on. It's just some like some crazy ass emotions. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I just feel like I'm okay. I wanted to do an energy update, but I don't know, more and more I just feel like not doing updates. You like that mask thing? Yeah, it does feel like it does feel like an emotional, I don't know, emotional something. Emotional something. I went out earlier. I went out earlier to go grocery shopping, and we go grocery shopping pretty often, every few days. And apparently, I think over the weekend, the county that I'm in decided to mandate masks. um, guess how I feel about that? Guess how I feel about that? Uh, it's crazy. Like I see it as crazy because why do you wait like what 2, 3 months at this point? I think it's like 3 months at this point. 3 months to mandate facial coverings. That's like, you know, you get pregnant and then on month 3 you decide wearing condoms is appropriate. What's done is done. What's done is done. So I'm kind of just no, it's not the governor. Oh, well, shit, look at this. What the fuck is that's what it is. That's what it is. You want to be like that? I'm going to leave you like that. Be that way. This side's all nice and calm. Oh, actually, just be that way then. I'm going to just leave that. Fuck you. Leave you out. We shave you later. What is this about, you guys? What is this? I can't even run my finger through it. Just hide you in the back. Ain't nobody need to know you're around. Just hide you in the back. Y'all have no idea what's going on in the back of my head. There we go. I just don't like my hair in my face. So just leave that like that. Nobody needs to know what's going on back there. So what are you guys going through? Like, are you guys wait, $1,000 fine if you don't have a mask. Um yeah, yeah. Mm, do you guys think I know about astrology? Do I seem like an astrology channel? Just like serious question. Do you guys do I present myself as an astrology channel? Um Let me see. So it's been mandatory for a while in South Africa. The reason for masks now is because prior to this, you should have been quarantined. Masks are so you can go out. Hmm. So Archer's Oracle, I don't present as a because I don't know anything about astrology. I legit 100% promise you, I know nothing. Oh, no, 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 no. That's a lie. That's a lie. I know some things. I took lots of notes. Um, Unified Astrology was teaching, did a guest series in my program and taught us about. That's crazy. That's just crazy. We need to figure this out. I'm not that kind of chick. I can't just hide you. Hey, we're not about hiding stuff. We need to straighten your ass out, or you need to get cut the fuck off, because we're not playing this game. We're not playing this game with you. You are occupying the sovereign space of Emmie the dictator. Oh shit, this is really tangled, you guys. This is not playing around with me either. The fuck? What is your issue? Why are you so angry with the world that you have to fight with your own brethren? Why is that? No! Michael goes, use your spit. That shit's not funny. I don't want my hair to smell like spit. Okay. See what I'm saying? There we go. So, no, don't be sorry, Miss Jackson. That was a legitimate question. I'm just curious if people think that I am a zodiac, or not a zodiac, astrology channel, because I do get questions about astrology quite so often, and I'm like, what am I doing? That's me. I don't know anything about astrology. My question is more of to make sure that I'm not presenting myself in a way that is not how I actually am. So, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I was debating um between doing energy update and going live to do readings for people. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know what kind of mood I'm in today. I'm not necessarily angry. The way you read, is it the way I read the cards? Because I don't think I talk about astrology stuff. Yeah, I just wonder if I should do personal readings today. I don't think I want to, though. I don't think I want to. I woke up having this amazing plan of I'm going to do some amazing things today. I'm going to go ahead and also do some readings for you guys today. I was going to do energy update. I was going to do all of the zodiac signs. And then in the afternoon, this was my magical plan, okay? In the afternoon, I was going to surprise you guys with an expedite live stream where I'm going to do just personal readings for people. And then I said, F that. F that. What are we doing live right now? You wanna make me get off the line? See, that's the thing. I don't know if I should take a break today, if I should go live today. I don't know what it is. I'll get off the live stream if you come upstairs and cuddle with me. Ah. Oh, your life is sad without hearing my voice. That is a difficult. You're gonna disconnect the Wi-Fi? Fight me. It's in my office. Puppies. I do want to get another puppy, but not really. I just want to love on animals, but I don't want to take care of them. I can't find my motivation anywhere either. Like, I feel like I should go live, but at the same time, I feel like, fuck that shit. Not you guys, but I don't know. There's this part of me that feels so rebellious to what I don't know. Should I offer them life hacks?
Should I offer you Wi-Fi disconnect? Fight me.
Just
Don't dislocate your foot.
That's fucked up. Let's see. Come to Texas. You know, that's another thing. What would I'm just sour, right? Yeah, can you open the window? I'm gonna give you guys some life hacks. I think it's time we screw this system. Okay. So I have this thing that I do, and it makes it very difficult to track me with algorithms. You just got to be a little bit crazy. You got to be a little bit erratic. Don't post about the same thing daily. Don't post about the same thing bi-weekly. No, you got to be all over the place. And they just like, you know what? This one is a lost cause. We cannot figure this one out. I have never had any of my accounts on Facebook in jail. Ever. Ever. And some of the shit that I post, that shit should have been put in jail. Yeah. Can't track me based on my list of friends. There's people from every single continent on those accounts. You can't figure it out because all of those friends have all sorts of different things in common. I don't use the messenger in that account, so you can't track my internal thoughts. Just saying. In addition to that, I post random ass shit. You just don't know what I'm going to post that day. A lot of my posts, if I do write, are filled with sarcasm. So half the time they think that I don't know what the hell I'm about either. So you just got to do stuff like that. I also have a mask hack. I don't have a mask up here. Do I have?
Nope.
Do you know where my Hurita mask is? Oh my God, my eczema's coming back because these motherfuckers are stressing me out, Daddy. I need to go back to that store and talk to the manager. Huh? I'm gonna go back to that store and talk to the manager. We walk up, okay, maybe it's my bad for shopping at Walmart, okay? Maybe it's my bad, but like I said, I'm just like you guys. So I walk up to Walmart and I'm like, fucking A, they mandated shit. There's a sign. And there's these 3 guys. I want to say they're Native American. I was going to go on a whole motherfucker. How are you going to support the very system that oppressed your people? But I held that in. I held it in. And I got out of my big ass purse that you could fit a body in. I carrying that big ass purse. That's a survival purse. Don't judge me. I got out of my big ass purse 2 bandanas. Okay. My husband's like, oh, I'm just going to go back to the car and get my mask. I said, I got one for you, boo. So I gave him a bandana, and then I had a bandana. And I knew, and I think he knew I was fucking around because I took it out of my big ass purse. I'm like giggling with Frey. Oh, with the mask. And he's looking at me like, I better see you putting that on. Like that. And then we walked in the store. I didn't actually put it on. So we walk in the store, and from the back, it looks like I have it on. It's tied in the back. From the front, it was like this. It was like this. And I was like, I'm fucking defiant. I'm defying these bitches. It was like this on my neck. It was just like this. And then some people started looking at me because there's not a lot of brown-skinned Asians where I'm at. They're like, look at this exotic Asian. So, yeah, they were looking at me, and I was just like, you can't say shit. It's not on. So, yeah, I tie it loose. And then I'll tuck it down if you look at me. Why are you looking at me first? First off, why are you looking at me? So it's crazy because I do see that there's people looking at other people, and these people are looking to snitch. Mm-hmm. Snitches end up in ditches. Oh, he gave it to me. Thank you. So,
So marriage works, man.
this is how I entered the store, okay? Like this. So the first like minute in the store, I was like, this fucking bullshit. This fucking bullshit. And then I was like, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Because I really can't. It freaks me the fuck out. I can't breathe. And then so I was like this for the rest of the story. Like, fuck this shit. You're not gonna put a muzzle on me. And you best believe there was some Walmart person walking around looking to police people, and I was like, "Hi, hi." he just called out. I can't breathe in this shit. I can't even tolerate it around my neck. It's bullshit. So that's what happened. That's what happened in Walmart today. And I was thinking maybe we moved to the wrong place. Maybe we moved to the wrong place. Maybe we needed to move to somewhere much more country. I'm pretty sure all the neighbors are armed. I'm pretty sure of it. I'm pretty sure all of our neighbors own weapons. Probably rifles and shit. But why aren't they up in arms? Like, I saw a neighbor riding their bike down the dirt road wearing a mask. I'm like, are you fucking crazy? You fucking crazy. Like, why would you wear that? Arizona's a place. Do you guys have? I lived in Arizona for a little bit. I lived in Arizona for a little bit over by Marysville. Yeah, for some weird ass fucking reason, we decided to stay in Marysville. If y'all are from Arizona, if you've never heard of Marysville, if you're not from Arizona or you've never heard of Marysville, then then that's fine. So we went and lived in Scottsdale, and then we decided to go to Marysville. World of a difference. It's not Marysville. It's Marysvale. Maybe we should have moved to North Carolina. Is it the wild racist West these days? Well, I do remember even being in Marysville because there's a lot of, I don't know. The demographic I think was primarily Hispanic, and we would walk into Walmart and do I remember it wrong? Shit. I have a faulty memory. It's not Marysville. It's Marysvale. I'm Googling that shit. Hold on. Maryvale, not Marysvale. Maryvale. No, wait. Marysville. No, what? We didn't live in Utah. Hold on. Maybe. Did you mean Maryvale, Arizona? Well, you know what I mean, Google, because you've been fucking spying on me for years. Yes, Maryvale is an urban village of Phoenix. Oh, they make it sound so romantic and shit. It's so not romantic. It's an urban village of Phoenix, Arizona. Yeah. Urban village. That's like I want to say, it's like the Compton, the Oakland of Arizona. It was fun. Everything is open there. Well, all the Hispanic people didn't know what to make of me. I was like a unicorn walking through the store because I was a little too brown to be Asian. A little too brown to be Asian and a little too Asian looking to be Mexican. So I was like, what is she? um, let's see. Wow, you're so white, you're almost see-through. I don't have that struggle. I don't have that struggle. It is the hood. It was so the hood, and I was so in love with this little house. I think it's so peaceful here. It's so quiet. And I would just see the old people across the street, the senior citizen neighbors would be sitting in their lawn chairs in the lawn, people watching. And I was like, this place is so cute. It's so quiet. And then I had some stuff that I no longer wanted to keep. Turns out that there's so many shootings and killings in Marysville. We went over to the pawn shop and I became friends with the pawn shop guy. And I was like, I love it here. It's so quiet. He was like, well, maybe you just moved because, yeah, he was saying some locals wouldn't even roll down their windows and they would have their doors locked as they drove through and they wouldn't stop. I was like, why? I guess so. I guess so. Um, Asheville. I've been to Asheville, North Carolina. It was nice and quiet there too. I think anything short of San Francisco or New York is nice and quiet. I loved Austin. Austin, Texas. I love that. It felt like a college town version of Berkeley. Mm. Ever since I was little, people speak to me in other languages, expecting me to understand. Depending on how I do my makeup, people think I'm Chinese. I went. I was living in the East Bay, and I went to. I went to a Asian store, and this lady kept talking to me in Chinese. I don't know what dialect. And I was just like, "I don't know what you're saying to me." I've been near Galveston. Um, Scottsdale was I didn't like Scottsdale. It was just so stuck up. And if y'all are from Scottsdale and are offended, hey, the rest of Arizona agrees. I'm not sorry. I'm not saying you're stuck up. I'm saying the environment is very just is too much. He worked in Scottsdale for a bit. Marysville is in California, honey, south of Yuba, or it's near Yuba, whatever the hell it. It's near the casino. Um, what does it mean to be Heinz 57? What does that mean? Walmart is protecting themselves. They're afraid that they might get in trouble just in case somebody doesn't wear their mask. You know, just because I'm in a pissy mood today and I'm tired of playing nice with this shit, I'm actually very um I've had a long relationship with conspiracy theories. And this was way back when I want to say around 2015, people were already, a lot of the conspiracy theorists, which I'm not, um, they were already talking about how Walmart had made an agreement. I can't say whether they did or they didn't, but this was the dialogue that was happening. Walmart made an agreement and they were going to use Walmart's as internment camps. And many of the Walmarts had structural designs that had towers, and it was like, oh, that's just for aesthetics. But people were hypothesizing that's a beautiful spot to have watchers, armed watchers, making sure. I was like, that's that's a bit extensive. That's a bit extensive of a story, but who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Um, so maybe it's dependent on the state. maybe it's dependent on the state because a lot of the Walmarts that we went to in Texas, because I've lived all over the fucking place. I mean, like, what's your profession? Gypsy. I'm a rogue. Yeah, no. Um, we've stayed in many states, and Walmart loved having this like jacked up, like really, really tall. Um, it's like a cab or like a box with windows, and the windows are tinted, and they have movable lights, and so and I don't know, maybe there's a lot of activity in the parking lots. I don't know. But I did see a lot of that in the South. Oh, Dutch, French, Native American, Irish, African American, Heinz 57. I never knew that's what Heinz 57 is. Oh, do Walmarts have federal contracts? Here, let's go ahead and talk about this too, because like I said, I'm fucking pissed off today. Um, do any of you know if China has a central bank that is funded, supported, or even partially owned by the Rothschilds? I know all countries have a central bank. I think it's like PROC is what it's called. People's Republic of China Bank or something like that. Do any of you guys know for sure? Like for sure, for sure? Well, shit, Milwaukee's where we need to be. They grill food in the parking lot. Maybe Milwaukee's where I needed to leave because we grill food in the parking lot too. Not even joking. My kids can't eat fast food. Like it's not a rule of our family. Like they'll keel over if you give them fast food. So we have to purchase food as we're driving, and we have a stove with us. You thought their bank was a dictator's. I can't remember, and I wasn't going to take time to fucking look it up. I'm gonna be honest with you, I wasn't going to take time to do it, but a thought came across my head this morning as I was pissed off. There are a handful of countries, nations, who don't have a central bank that is backed or somehow connected to Rothschild banking. And those are the countries that when I say Rothschild, because some people would be like, the really intellectuals, there is no such thing as Rothschild's banks. Okay, non-gold backed monies. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. So there are maybe a handful of countries who either have their currency backed by gold or are in the process of converting their currency into a gold backed currency. And so what ends up happening is those like 5 or 6 countries, I think it's like maybe 5 or 4 at this point, because we pretty much took out Libya. We did. We vilify them. We create we create all sorts of propaganda to vilify them, to get the US people to be like, we need to crush them. We need to, no, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't. This is propaganda. It is. And I'm wondering, just like they did with Libya and Gaddafi, they really villainized him. If you do some research, he was taking care of his people. I don't know about the atrocities he was accused of doing. Okay. But I did find that I believe he was responsible for creating and maintaining the largest aquifer. He was providing his people with fresh, clean water. In addition to that, I don't think he was importing oil for gasoline. And gasoline for his people was very, very, very cheap. There's a lot of other things that he's said to have done to really promote and take care of his people. And what ended up happening is he was assassinated because he wouldn't cave. He wouldn't give in. Yeah, why do you think we villainize Iran so much? Teresa, are Goldman Sachs connected to Rothschilds? I remember this from a long time ago, but I read about all of this a long time ago, but my memory sucks. I don't want to like state things as fact when I can't remember for sure. Yeah, Pukinva. he wasn't willing to be infiltrated. He wasn't. So he needs to be get rid of. Iran, I believe North Korea, I want to say Russia, but I can't remember for sure. It's just like a handful of countries, and these are the countries that any American you ask them about are like, oh god, yeah, those are terrorists. Oh, really? Yeah, I don't know about that. So my thing is that what exactly are we being encouraged to do to think? What is it? What is it? Is it the same thing? Like how um, we were encouraged to really have hatred towards Gaddafi? Um, is it that? Where they're wanting us to beg to go to war with another nation? Um, it's crazy to me. It's crazy to me that people are so fixated on all this like petty bullshit, like all of this talk about Trump and like, oh, if you don't agree with me, then I'm going to tell you that you're a Trump supporter. What the fuck does that even mean? I didn't vote for Trump. I'm not into politics whatsoever. I don't agree with politics. I believe all of politics is fucking corrupt. And some politics will benefit the people, but because it benefits the people because it greatly benefits the people who are lobbying that. I don't believe politics is for the people whatsoever, but that's just my personal thing. Okay. So, like, I see this quite a bit on social media of like, oh, you're a Trump supporter. Who gives a fuck about Trump? Seriously. Who gives a shit about his personal shit? Really, though, is it affecting his ability to do his job? He talks a lot of shit. He is very crass. He doesn't have a very good attitude. But is he getting the job done? Because if he's getting the job done, then he's doing his job and you can kindly shut the fuck up. And then there's these people, and this is the most idiotic shit. And again, I'm not a Trump supporter. I did not vote for Trump. I'm not a Trump supporter. There's these people who make these posts and it's like it's meant to degrade Trump in some way. And their caption is Trump is not my president. If you pay taxes, if you live in this nation or one of its territories, territories, terri- territories, he is your president. Stop being stupid. Who's your president then? Huh? Who's your president? Trump is your president. As long as you're paying taxes when you go buy shit for your house, for your income, Trump is your president. If he's not your president, stop giving him your money. Let's see how far that shit goes. Oh, yeah, that was a beautiful concept. Government is supposed to be for us, by us, but it's not. This is not Rockaware. Oh no, FUBU. This is not FUBU. For us, by us. Oh my god, we should do FUBU shirts with a flag. This is some crazy ass shit, you guys. What? I'm gonna yell as blah blah blah. What? Are you shooting BB guns? How come you didn't tell me? I need to go practice my marksmanship. You guys, I'm really good at aiming. I'm a really good marksman with BB guns. The only problem is that I don't have very good eyesight. So all I need to know, all I need to hear is dink, and I know that I've hit it. Who are the Aeta? Who is that? I've never heard. And I will be honest, I'm not very well versed in the history of my Filipino people. Oh, Emma, you were watching my sweet and deep talk with Jeffrey, and suddenly I came on. I'm just, I'm kind of at a point where I'm just sick and tired of people yapping and arguing about the bullshit. Unless your argument involves solutions. Yeah, I don't want to hear it. I really don't. I'm so sick and tired of social media being the way that it is. People being so programmed for shit. I've made a post. I made a post because I'm finally sick and tired of it, and I really don't care if Facebook takes my stupid ass account. Let me see if I can find that post. Hold on. Okay. I don't know where it is. Um, Here. I wanted to know why it is why it's considered derogatory or an insult if someone calls you a Trump supporter. And someone wrote that, where is it? That Trump is a cunt. I was like, but is he getting his job done? I don't know if he's getting his job done because, like I said, I don't follow the shit. I don't follow his shit. I don't. I know he makes crazy ass tweets. Do presidents make tweets? Are they allowed to do that when they're representing our nation? When he makes a tweet that contains his personal beliefs that are not in alignment with the dominant beliefs of the nation that he is the head of currently, that should be illegal. To me, that should be illegal. He should not have access to a public platform where he's making statements that represent us, the people, without first running it through his handlers. Where the fuck are his handlers? I mean, where are his handlers? You know what I'm saying? So again, I'm not a Trump supporter, but I'm really sick and tired of the people who keep making this argument of like, oh, you're a Trump supporter. Not, I mean, not to me, but to other people. Like, what does that even fucking mean? You know, if you're in a high level of power like that, where other nations see you as a representative, for me personally, this is how I'm seeing it. You're representing me. You're talking about bullshit that I don't believe in. What the fuck is your handler? You need to be fired. Your handler needs to be fired. Your whole fucking crew needs to be fired. Purge the office and put someone in who knows how to behave, because you're representing me, and I don't. That's not okay with me. Mm-mm. I don't think so. I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? So people aren't like taking some sort of logical stance. Instead, it's like, oh, he's a cunt. Oh, he has yellow skin or orange skin. I have yellow skin. But, okay, I was being sarcastic. My skin is more like cocoa butter. A little bit of um so Aaron, a drunk monkey on crack could run this country better than Donald Trump. How would you run this country? Assuming you're at the level of a drunk monkey on crack, how would you run this country? What would you do? What are the changes that need to be put into action? And how would you implement those solutions? What's the timeline that you would need in order to put that into action? And what is your I'm just, let me just see. It's like, if you are simply feeling this way about Trump because other people are feeling this way about Trump, then you're basically a drunk monkey on crack. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's a good one, smarty girl. If politicians hate him, he can't be all bad. Well, I can resonate with that. But at the same time, my logic is this: every single president is nothing more than a puppet for the people who are running things behind the scenes. Okay? There's a reason they allowed this puppet to be put front and center. Huge distraction. Huge distraction. If you're so busy looking at the puppet, you don't understand and know and are aware of what's going to be done by the other hand. You don't know. You don't know. Well, see, that's a lovely sentiment. If I would do the total opposite of everything that Donald Trump is doing, I would put the country first. Okay, well, maybe his logic is he's putting a country first. What exactly would you do? I mean, I don't know what needs to be done, so I can't really talk on politics. I would prefer a system that it's more based on localized organization, anarchy. That's what I believe in. Now, can everyone survive in anarchy? Probably not. So I'm not encouraging anarchy. But because I'm not aware of the finer nuances of geopolitics, I can't be putting out my opinion like Trump needs to go because blah, 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 blah. As a Joe Schmo regular citizen who is not involved in politics, has no idea about politics, my question, and this is a very legitimate question, why is this man who is a representative of this nation that I'm a citizen of, why is he making statements that are visible by the entire world as a representative of us the people? Why is he allowed to make these statements? Why is it not being run through the proper channels of like I don't know, media people, PR type people, whoever the fuck they use? Why is it not being done that way? Because he can still have his, personal opinions, but it should not be something that's made to look as though the entire people support or agree that. I don't think so. I don't think so. I was in the company of someone over in like Christmas time, and he was telling me, and I didn't bother looking it up because I was just like, well, that's fucking bullshit. I didn't want to. Whatever. I don't give a shit. He was telling me that Trump had made statements in response to something with North Korea, and that he made a threat. This is a very real shit about you. You will see. I don't know. I don't know. I was just like, who are you talking on behalf of? Because I'm not interested in going to war. Who the fuck are you making? You know what I mean? Like, well, why is he being allowed to make these type of statements? So if you're going to impeach him, it should be because he's not properly, responsibly representing the people who he was appointed to represent, not because he's racist, openly sexist. Because let's face it, I don't know any president that has been in office while I've been alive that has not been closet racist, closet sexist. Okay, at least he's open about that shit. At least he's open about that shit. Yes, I'm racist. Yes, at least he's open about that shit. But I guarantee you, if you're making all these assumptions because you want him to be perfect, I promise you, every single last person on this earth is judgmental. Every single last person on this earth has some form of racism within their character. But many of us are either really good at overcoming that initial knee-jerk prejudice, or we're really afraid of what other people will think if they find out what we really feel, and we hide it. So what's the difference between Trump and other presidents? I mean, Bill Clinton, he had that Monica issue. It was just woo. His wife, who was about to be, who was a presidential candidate. I Frey talks shit all the time, guys. Fucking Gemini. He does. He has lots of lovely opinions about bicycle riders, about other cars sharing the road, people in parking lots. I'm like, why? They can't even hear you. Why are you saying this shit? I can hear you about everything. And he doesn't care that it upsets me. He's like, what? I wasn't even talking to you. But I can hear you. It upsets me. So yeah, no, I'm sick of everything. If we're gonna be really honest, I'm sick of everything. mm. Smarty girl be knowing some shit. Okay, guys. I think I've unleashed enough of my opinionated bullshit today. I just feel like we as a people are being ridiculously manipulated, and we are being obnoxiously compliant with the manipulations. That's just how I personally feel. Again, I'm not into politics. I don't keep track of politics. Politics is bullshit to me. It's just bullshit to me. There's no reason why people should not be able to know how to cooperate with other people in their local areas and coexist peacefully. There's no reason. No reason. Uh, Aside from the separation propaganda we've been fed over and over and over and over again. Um, let's see. Yeah, we've been lied to from day one. I think the only one that wasn't lying was Washington, George Washington, and his ass didn't want to be president. That was his solution because the people were trying to strong arm him into becoming the king. And he was just like, fuck that shit. How about I just be your president? Yeah. Yep. The best kind of leaders are the ones who don't want to be. Bottom line. The best kind of leaders are the ones who just happen to become a leader because their integrity, their character, um, has won the hearts of people, and the people choose to follow the individual. They aren't appointed. It's not a thing. They don't have a platform that they use to, I don't know. It's the best leaders are the ones who feel obligated because there are so many people who have put so much trust in them. So now they feel obligated to assist in whatever way they can to serve the people because they've been given that trust. And we've gotten so far away from that logic, so far away from. This is why I don't vote. I don't do any of that shit. My vote doesn't even fucking matter. The way I see it, it doesn't even fucking matter. Okay, there's the electoral college. Whatever the people vote, it's like, oh yeah, the people's president. But what happens behind closed doors, that's what determines who's president. So what the fuck does it even matter if we vote or not? What does it matter? That's the way I see it. And I ain't got no time for that shit. I really don't. I have time for painting. I have time for all kind of. Oh, I wonder if my herbs have arrived. I wonder if our and I never. Oh, your fave is Lincoln. I'll tell you this: Lincoln is credited as the president who abolished slavery, and he did not. He did not. I forget the reasoning why he decided to do something. I forget what it was, but he doesn't. That was never his intention. He was not for the African American slaves. That was just a byproduct of something else that he was doing. I'm just telling you guys. Maybe my attitude is because for the past week I've been watching nothing but movies on like Money Heist, um, mercenaries, all kind of shit. And it's really fucking with my head at this point. I gotta stop watching TV. I gotta stop watching TV because it's really becoming this thing of like, it's almost like programming where it's like, yeah, that's right. Fuck yeah. How are we gonna fuck the system? You don't want me wearing this shit because here I am. Okay. I'll show you what's happening in my head. Here we go. Hold on. Hold on. This is me watching Money Heist. This is me watching Money Heist. Fuck yeah. First, first, we're gonna take that shit out because that's the shit. That's the foundational shit. If we take that shit out, everything else falls right. It's just no more, no more masks, no more movies of uprisings because this shit is really. We could do this shit. We need like a crew of 60 people. It's too much for me. Oh my god, it's too much. I would never do anything like that. But you start having me watch this type of shit for a week, like fuck yeah, we can do this. We need intel. We need someone. No, girl, you need to stop watching TV. Is what you need. So that was that. That was that. Luckily, I'm done with Money Heist. I'm just saying. And I was over here. See, if España, España can be figured out in this way, I'm pretty sure Estados Unidos can be as well. And then I found myself like, girl, what the fuck are you saying? You are not in alignment with that shit. You are here for the rebuilding. You sit tight, okay? Just sit down, Just knit something. I don't know. Create some DIY shit and just sit in your farm till all of this shit is done. And then you rise up and you show people we got this. I had to have myself. Is the Lucifer series good? It's a detective show? That's been popping up, and I was like, "No, no, 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 no. The last thing I need to get really neck deep involved in is, like, paranormal shit." Oh my god, I can't do paranormal stuff. It's not that I'm afraid of paranormal movies, it's that my brain, if you expose me to things, and this is for everyone, but it's just more heightened within me. If you expose me to things, it will then begin affecting my programming. It will then affect the programming, which then affects my thought process. I become hyperfixated, and this is why you should not watch TV. Like once in a while, a movie, whatever. But if you're constantly watching the news, even, and I hope you guys are noticing this bullshit propaganda of in this together. No, we're not in this together. No one is paying your rent or mortgage. No one is buying you groceries. Some of us got stimulus checks that's probably all blown away, blown on whatever you spent it on already. We're not in this together. We're not. It's a lovely thought, but we're not. This in this together concept is to guilt you, to shame you into compliance. Fuck that shit. They're not going to pay your rent. They're not going to forgive your debt. They're going to continue to screw you. So we're not in this together. Let's be fucking very honest with each other here. I absolutely support you in your personal growth, but I'm not paying your rent. So how are we in this together? We're not. That's the honest fucking truth. So they're flooding everything with this. They're flooding all the like TV commercials on the internet. Oh my God, unified astrology. I have been on a rant. I have been on a rant. You've been in my head this whole time, like, oh my God. Alex gonna tell you shouldn't. Don't start that shit. I I need to talk to you. I need you to find my center. And it's just fuck, I'm so sick of this shit. I'm trying to like but so we're not in this together. We really aren't. And we're being totally, totally programmed to think that, oh, well, I can't endanger anyone else. Okay. Yeah. You're really a threat. You're really a danger. Because what? Why are you so dangerous? Because you're not, you guys, this shit's not going to stop anything. Okay. I have had moments where I've had my mouth covered with fabric and my spit went through it when I sneeze. I have very projectile sneezes. It didn't do shit. Okay. It didn't do shit. I often wear two pairs of pants at any given time, two layers of pants. My fart still gets through. I promise you that. My fart still gets through. I've gone through phases where I've had to wear a bodysuit underneath two pairs of pants, a compression suit to help with my back, and my fart still gets through that. Okay? You're not going to stop this by wearing a mask. You're not. And if you want me to wild the fuck out in a store, force me to cover my mouth. Let's see what the fuck happens. I'm so not kidding. Because my brothers used to play with me when I was really little, and they used to cover my mouth and my nose, and I will fucking go rabid. They used to do that, and they thought it was funny. And so now, like, don't touch my face at all. Like, don't touch my face at all. You will get a knee jerk reaction, and I promise you, my family is well versed in MMA. I fucking know how to grapple. And I'm not going to be nice. I don't care if you tap out. I'm going to break your shit. If you touch me and get me to freak out, you probably have broken shit by the time we're done playing around. So now that unified astrology is here, I highly suggest you guys go over to his page, either on Instagram, his channel here, and ask him all of your astrology questions. I do. I you cannot grow up with nothing but brothers who are into martial arts and self-defense and not learn stuff. Yeah. So I have one brother. Um, I have one brother who owns basically an MMA gym and he teaches. And then I have another brother who works with all the MMA top tier people. So you'll see him as their cut man in like I don't know. I don't follow MMA. Well, when I was living in Vegas, he would come and visit when they have the Vegas fights. And I don't know, it's pay per view stuff. But we're proud of you. We're proud of you. I'm just not into to that industry. But yeah, that's my family. um yeah, it feels like we're in the Thunderdome and shit. Welcome to the Emmy Dome. Like what the fuck? Yeah. Yeah, no, so I'm just really you get through to me like far. Okay, guys. So, unified astrology, I was telling them I don't know anything about, well, I told them that was a lie. I do know some stuff about astrology now, but you're the person to ask because all of this is stellium a new thing because everyone asks me and I see people posting about how they have stellium something something. And I'm like, is that a wine? Oh no, that would be Stella Rosa. No, that would be Stella Rosa. I'm sorry. I used to drink Stella Rosa. It's like a fake wine. It's like 1%. And I still can't have too much of that. I could have like a sip. No, they think it makes him more interesting. Not a big deal. That's why you my homie. Okay, he said. No, they think it makes them more interesting. Not a big deal. Oh, that was harsh. And he just cracks me up. He cracks me up because he just cracks me up. Not a big deal. Yeah, okay. Maybe I need to take more classes from you so I know what to tell people. Or I'll just tell them it's not a big deal. What is it? Pluto, Uranus, and stellium. You just want to be interesting. It's not a big deal. Were those the planets? Pluto. Hold on. I have my notebook right here. We didn't talk about Pluto. Hold on. Where did I put it? No. I know I wrote it in here. Hold on. Turn off the Chiron, turn off Uranus, draw no aspects. I was paying attention. I was paying attention. Like, you don't need that stuff. I still need to go back to that site and pull my chart and see if I can make sense of it. No, I didn't write it down. Selenium is a supplement. Yeah, cut out the nonsense. Cut out the nonsense. So if you guys have questions about astrology, Alex, do you teach private classes? I'm sorry, I'm just putting you on the spot right there. You might um you might want to message Unified Astrology to see if he'll teach you a private instructional course on astrology. Oh, he will. He will soon. I'm y'all, when it comes to astrology, that shit. Nothing makes sense to me, but when he did the mini series teaching my class, it makes sense to me now. It like seriously makes sense. More just reading my chart, like we were going over houses and zodiac signs, and I was like, "Oh, so that's why my husband behaves the way he does." Because it clicked as soon as he started talking about Gemini. I was like, "Oh, okay. So I shouldn't be mad. He's not trying to make me mad." Oh, that's just how the sign is. Okay, that's the energy. Your sun's is great, and my moon's is happy, and my Venus is I don't know. Alex, you might be really, really proud of Frey. He came in during one of my live streams, and he was trying to pretend to be a new viewer, and he was talking about his sun, moon, and rising. And I was like, well, that's fascinating. I don't know if he was able to watch some of your class, but I think it's having an effect. I think it's definitely having him learn a little bit more. So, you guys, I'm going to go. I feel like my husband's having too much fun shooting BB guns without me. Maybe I'll come back. Ooh, no, Melba, don't go to Cafe Astrology, right? Unified Astrology, because they deal with like stupid stuff. You guys, you need to talk to Unified Astrology. I don't think I wrote down. Oh, you subscribe to Alex's channel? Hold on. I wrote that down somewhere. I totally that man, I don't take good notes all the time. I wrote go back to video to find to find Reb's website. Shit. All right, I do need to go back to the video because I missed a couple things that I want to add more to. But by far, one of the most fascinating classes I've taken. Thank you for that, Unified Astrology. What kind of stupid stuff? I don't know. I don't know. Just stupid stuff. Okay, I gotta go, guys. I'll try and come back and do an energy update. And totally done with the concept or the idea of doing private readings today. Personal readings. Yeah, I'll go live tomorrow. I was like, oh, we could totally just bond because everyone's off. No, I'm off too. Off my rockers. All right, guys, thank you so much. I will try and come back in, I don't know, like an hour or something. Subscribe to my channel. You'll know when I come on. Bye, everyone.